Well, there's always a special feeling when Khamzat Chimaev makes the walk, whether at welterweight or at middleweight. This man has proven to be a real problem and really has lived up to all the hype and then some, dating to his 2020 UFC debut.
It's so hard for you to meet expectation, much less exceed it.
Right.
Khamzat Chimaev has exceeded the expectations set for him when he made his UFC debut. He has been nothing short of a buzzsaw, just going through guys at a rate that not anyone could have expected. What a fantastic fighter we get to watch every time we see Khamzat in the octagon.
And of course, many people harken back to the Gilbert Burns fight in 2022, the consensus fight of that year in which Chimaev was challenged and still rose to the occasion. We'll see how he fares tonight. Well, South Africa is on the world mixed martial arts map, largely courtesy of the elite middleweight Dricus DuPlessis. And he got a lot of respect from his peers after beating Robert Whittaker at UFC 290. You had to look far and wide for any of his fellow fighters to be picking DuPlessis going into that fight. And not only did he beat Whittaker, he bludgeoned him and got him out of there by TKO in round 2. That laid the foundation for a title fight for Dricus DuPlessis. This man is a physical force, hardened by his upbringing in South Africa. Excited to see what he can do with the opportunity tonight, DC. All right, all the hype gives way to the action here. Both fighters have now touched down on the canvas, and we are ready to go from the Mecca, Madison Square Garden, here in New York, New York. Our tale of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Khamzat Chimaev. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, the reigning, defending UFC middleweight champion, Dricus Herb Dean, third man in the octagon tonight. All right, one of the best middleweights in the world at present, Dricus DuPlessis, prioritizing a fast start tonight as we get underway in round 1. Not as though he's been a fighter who historically plays with his food at times, but DuPlessis doesn't want to give his opponent any window for optimism or confidence. As such, he felt like his jab was going to lead the dance, and eventually his right hand would close the show. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Tags him with that uppercut. High-impact takedown for Khamzat Chimaev early, and clearly he's taking the path of least resistance tonight.
I watch Khamzat Chimaev, and I'm always amazed at his ability to not only get takedowns, but get them so easily, and it seems like it takes so little effort to get the fight to the ground. He will tell you what he's going to do, and he is constantly doing exactly that.
All right, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Nice job keeping busy fighting off of his back. Good series of elbows by him there. It's almost like he's ambidextrous when it comes to throwing these elbows.
There is no strike in fighting that can really damage your opponent as much as an elbow. He understands that. He's throwing them over and over again.
Well, it's one thing to land a singular elbow. It's an entirely different thing to string them together. Beautifully done there by DuPlessis. All right, close guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Keep it busy from bottom position here. Oh, nice combination of elbows there by Dricus DuPlessis.
Big ground and pound.
really good job to land these strikes from top position. Well, he has done some serious damage with these elbows, DC, and if you're on the other side, you've got to figure out a way to stop this from happening.
You got to get those hands up. You got to block whenever you're in tight. Make sure you're not taking all these nasty elbows. Oh, he did a great job of rotating him into an underhook.
Leg kick checked effectively there by Dricus DuPlessis. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Oh, a huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight. Go Kimura now.
Ooh, he's got it locked in.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Oh, nice combination of elbows there in the clinch by DuPlessis. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Chimaev's looking to go from the full to the half guard here. Opponent not having it.
Great job landing from the top position.
Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one.
All right, buddy, take a seat. Beautiful work, beautiful work. That right straight left hook combination is working great. Now let's get back out there and really start to set up those combinations to it.
All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round. And get that man a singlet, man, right? Offensive wrestling on point tonight.
That was a tutorial. That was every single takedown you could secure in a fight. He did it all the right way. He's beating his opponent to the finish before he can try to sprawl and respond. He's a step behind. If he's going to stop these takedowns going forward, he needs to react a little quicker.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. Nice job to block this strike there, and then counters with an effective hook. So a nice sequence on the feet there by Chimaev. That punch no good. All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes up top. We'll work with that jab lane.
Right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Knee to the body. Oh, how many knees can one man take? Chimaev's bleeding from the mouth now. He cut there on his lip. That doesn't look like fun. Made a big elbow there. Oh, nice combination of elbows there by DuPlessis. Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage. Oh, my goodness. That Darce choke is very tight.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Oh, the submission defense holds up. He gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Chimaev. Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition. In the half guard.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked. Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Well, we told you off the top of the broadcast he could do it all, but he's leaning on the striking tonight and continues to hit his opponent really with most of what he's throwing.
Well, he can't miss. I mean, it's like the guy's throwing a baseball at the side of the barn. Everything he throws, he lands, and he's showing that he can do it, and he can do it in abundance. The pace that this young man is fighting at is truly something special.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Khamzat Chimaev.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Continuing to work out of the half guard. 10 minutes in the books.
All right, heading back to the corner now, and we will keep a close eye on things. Chimaev's corner now. We'll take a look at that lip. The cut man is in, and you got to tighten that up. It's really starting to bleed now. We'll see if it rears its ugly head as this fight continues. All right, let us show you the highlights now from that previous round, of which there were a lot, including the strike that we believe was the one that opened up his lip.
He opened up a cut on the lip. It's bleeding pretty good. It's not in a horrible spot, though. It will hurt whenever he gets punched on the lip again, but it's not under the eye. It's not on the brow. He can get through this. He's just got to be a little more careful.
And he told us in the fighter meeting he likes the taste of his own blood, so that helps things a little bit.
He don't get a lot of tea. He don't get a lot of it now then.
All right, next round is underway. We will continue to monitor that storyline moving forward. Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position.
Wow.
Oh, lands a hip toss to get him down. That can't feel good.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Ooh, nice ankle pick.
Look at him working. That's trying to shut the liver down.
Back and forth we go. All right, there it is again. A path of least resistance approach from Khamzat Chimaev, who was able to get the fight to the floor.
The angles that Chimaev gets when he gets to his opponent's legs is why nobody can defend takedowns. He overwhelms them with pressure, but he also gives them things that they don't see every day inside the gym. He gets to the double, cuts his angle, gets a takedown, and it only gets worse from there.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Oh, some big elbows landing for him now. Pretty good elbow there from the bottom as he continues to stay active off of his back. Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. DuPlessis gets back up. And we have passed the midpoint of the fight. Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects, and that bears watching. That's going to hurt this opponent. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it worked.
Maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's gotten hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to put a strike in the night.
Oh, he's got him hurting here. Strong knee attempt, but it's blocked. So no judges needed tonight as he pounds him out for the TKO. I'm hoping I get an invite to the after party. All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
A full-on display of all of his skills. He did everything in this championship-winning performance. He used his wrestling. He used his elbows. He used his pace and pressure to really wear down his opponent so that he can get his hand raised.
Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 32 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Dricus DuPlessis.
All right, so a lot of people thought the #1 contender was going to get it done tonight. Not the case, and still UFC middleweight champion of the world. And I think he wants to slow all of that roll when it comes to somebody taking his title.
Yeah, absolutely. This guy has desires to be a long-reigning champion. a champion that held onto the belt like the great Anderson Silva did before him. This guy looks to have all the tools to be a long-reigning UFC champion.